performance on wheels. This is our recently purchased 2022 BMW M240i xDrive, and it quite honestly sounds quite lame from the factory. So DINAN was literally begging to take our money and decided to take $530 of it for the intake. Saturday morning here in Minneapolis, I hear the cardboard box slide across my front porch, and it's like Christmas time. I catapult up, I run, I look out the side light of the front door as I see the UPS man's calves walking away, and there it is, the DINAN box. It's like Christmas morning. Guys, I opened the box, but I haven't dug in here, and I have to say my first initial impressions are a little disappointing that I don't see like this incredible packaging. I see a lot of popcorn in here, but let's dive into these parts and see what exactly we have. I'm guessing right off the top here is we have a cover. That's probably going to be our carbon fiber cover. So know that there are two different covers you can get. The one that we have has the groove right here, as you can see. Let's check this out. And that groove is for that engine mount. So there are two different part numbers when you order the cold air intake from DINAN. And let's just see what we got next. It looks like next, coming out of the popcorn party here, is the full body. Yes, that looks very well crafted. Yes, of course. Let's hope for over near $500 that we're going to have a pretty solid looking piece. And what else we got? We got more popcorn. We have some instructions, couple stickers. Stickers are solid. We have a box. Let's good guess here would be we're talking about a filter, right? We got a filter, pretty beautiful blue, right? Yes, and the claim to fame is I think it's somewhere around 40% more flow, but we'll get into those specs when we do a side-by-side comparison as we get the old one out and the new one in. What are we missing? What are we missing? Literally just a big box of popcorn. I don't, you know, back in the day, back when the claim for a cold air intake, you know, when I'm in high school and growing up, you get your K&N filter or your AM, and they claimed 30 plus horsepower, all sorts of crazy amounts of power. We've gotten more realistic, which it's nice to see that DINAN's claiming 5 to 8 horsepower, and I have to admit, this just looks cool. Anytime you open up a new piece of carbon fiber, it's like, what's up? Let's go, huh? Looks very well crafted. There can only be probably one more box remaining, and I would assume that is just the hardware. I feel like I'm bobbing for apples here, going in to make sure there's, oh, here we go. We have a little coupler, just a little silicone coupler. We have the hardware kit. Lots of little small screws in there, so we'll have to be careful of that. And I'm gonna have to bob one more time just to make sure, just get in there.
I thought this was interesting. I was contacting DINAN throughout this process just because I was the one helping out with finding the intake. Obviously, the B58 is a very widely used engine, and the intake that we ordered, there were 22 on back order. That's that one that my dad brought up with the brace built into it. The one without the brace, the most common one, there are 777 of those intakes currently on back order. So if you want one of these puppies, you're gonna have to wait.
In the instruction bag, we have a brace spacer, so we'll figure out what that is here in the future. And then we'll also just start installing this. We're not gonna do a step-by-step. We will highlight items if it's unclear or if we struggle with something for any reason, which I don't think we will, but we'll make sure to highlight that stuff. Other than that, let's get the old one out. We'll make some comparisons for you guys. We'll get this new one in. We'll see you in a minute. Point out two items on the removal of the factory. The most difficult part of that is removing the clamp. In the instruction, it says to cut it. However, you can also pry to get that fastener loosened up. And this is down on top of like the turbo intake is where this clamp is located. Everything else is just loosen and also pull. On the factory box, you might think that you have to take these off, but no, you literally just pull up. You can see this is the factory heat shield. That turbo sits right about here. And then we can also just go over things and show the differences between the two. So the air intake for the factory box is right here. It's going to be the same for the DINAN. and then you can see the difference in the filter size. DINAN claims that because of the triangular 360-degree filter, it's about 40% more space, and that the box itself is about 60% bigger. They said that part of their engineering is to try different shapes and openings so more air can get in. So we're talking, this is towards the front of the car, just like this. So this is hooked up right to that front active grille. And then you also have these openings that are essentially right behind the passenger headlight here in the US. This is where that tube's gonna go, like so, and down to the turbo. So super simple, one of the easiest cold air intakes I've seen. What we can point out on the factory one is, again, so we have the fun police right here, right? So this is that takes all the noise away, the isolator, the little tube where all the fun noises go. And then you can also see on that factory one, to keep things quiet, they have this big foam pad in here. So we're definitely expecting more of a raw experience with the DINAN. Let's stop talking about it and get it in and show you guys what this thing sounds like. Just notice that that heat shield that comes on the factory DINAN as well.
I noticed when we were putting it in that we were having trouble getting it to lock in. That is because all three of the rubber grommets that hold it in fell out. It doesn't say anything in the instructions about this, but just keep in mind, there's a rubber grommet right here, there's a rubber grommet right here, there's a rubber grommet right here. This one and this one stuck to the box. This one ended up falling and we found it right down here. So just keep your mind out for those.
We haven't experienced this, we're experiencing it with you guys for the first time. Let's throw a little air through this sucker and see what's up. Okay. It's not like holy cow mind blowing yet, but let's get into some different situations here. Prior to putting the DINAN on, if you were in a parking garage against a wall, the stars aligned, everything was just right, you could hear the turbo spool just a little bit. You get a very faint sound of that whistle and even a fainter sound of the blow off. So perfect conditions, you can hit it. With the windows up, the cabin is so insulated in the M240i that it was kind of hard to hear that still. However, you put the windows down or you just even crack them and things get different. Definitely some added experience there with the blow off and the turbo spooling up with that DINAN intake installed. Let's talk performance for a minute. So they say a more responsive throttle. I don't know if I'm telling that at all. They also say an 8 horsepower, 9 pound-feet of torque at 6,500 RPMs. Let's not forget the red line on the M240i is 7,000 RPMs. So I guess for those 500 RPM, you really feel that 8 horsepower kicking in.
I think that pretty much sums up today's video on the DINAN intake on the M240i. The thing sounds really cool.
Yeah, it's so far for me, it's a windows down mod.
Yep, it is.
You had a good point that it could be a little bit louder over in the passenger seat, being that's the side the turbo's on, windows down. But yeah, you definitely hear spooling up, you hear the blow-off valve, a little more engine sound as well, it seems. So let's rate this product.
Yeah, so
all right?
$530. I think it was on sale when I got it. $475.
Okay, so let's rate the value of the product with the quality as well as the performance, and would we buy it again? So those three different categories.
Okay.
Scale of 1 to 10, the quality of the product, where are you at?
Quality?
Yeah.
I'll go 9 out of 10. It's pretty solid.
I'd say like 7 to 8 out of 10 because we noticed that small gap.
Yep, I noticed the gap on it. That was the main other than that, I thought it was pretty solid.
The carbon fiber looks really good, all that. So
the heat shield is very well done.
Yep.
All that stuff.
Yep. So I'll be generous and say 8 out of 10 there.
Okay.
So performance-wise,
0 out of 10.
I'll say 5 out of 10.
You think you feel anything?
There's probably some mild throttle response, and I can probably update that as I put some more miles on the car. This is like literally day one of it being on there. But when you talk about performance, experience, I kind of lump that together. So you do get the added turbo sound, which makes it kind of fun.
Absolutely.
Would you buy it again? Is it worth $500?
$500 is really steep for it. It is.
I'd love to see this same mod for like $250, $300.
Yeah, exactly. But unfortunately, there's no other ones on the market. I do think it should be a $250, $300 mod, to be honest. It is quality. It's nice that there's a couple of carbon fiber bits, but yeah, I don't know that it's worth $500.
Guys, with the audio you're able to pick up on the video, or if you have it, let us know your feedback in the comments below. We'll see you in the next video.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day.